Using Cloudinary, we can easily transform a video into an animated image. Currently, this video is being served as an MP4, which is its original file type. But if I add a transformation of f_gif, which stands for format of GIF, we'll see that this file reloads, but this time as a GIF. Now the only issue here is this file is huge, it's 57.4 megabytes. So to start, maybe we greatly reduce the file size as we probably don't need a GIF that's 19 by 20 in size, so we can add W600, which is going to set the width to 600, and while still larger than we need, we can see that reduced it down to 6.6 megabytes. Taking our control further, maybe we don't need every single frame in that image, such as maybe we're just sharing it on the web as our favorite GIF. So what we can additionally do is add FPS, or frames per second, where we can specify the value we want, such as maybe 6, which makes things a little bit choppy, but we can see we brought it down to 3.9 megabytes. But instead of messing with the frames, we can also just change the format to a more optimized version. For instance, instead of GIF, we can use WebP, but we need to add some additional flags such as FL_animated, which means we're setting the flag of animated, as well as FL_AWebP, which we're saying this is a flag of animated WebP. And we can see that it greatly reduced the size again down to 1.8 megabytes while we're still retaining the full frames per second. Or even better, instead of explicitly setting this format along with the flags, we can specify f_auto with a colon, and we're going to say animated, where we're going to tell Cloudinary that we want to specify that we want to automatically pull the best format, but we want an animated format. And once we reload, we can see that we're actually still getting 1.8 megabytes, and we are still serving it as a WebP, but that's because that's the best format for this particular video that's getting turned into an animated image. But depending on the browser and depending on the video, you may get different results for whatever is the best format for your example. Finally, it's likely that you don't want your image to just play once, you want it to keep looping. So we can add the transformation of E_loop, which will do just that, and our animated image will loop over and over. To learn more, check out the Cloudinary documentation for converting videos to animated images, or the transformation URL API reference, which has all the different parameters available for your transformations. So in review, if we have a video that we want to turn into an animated image, we can easily transform it by adding the format that we want, scaling it down, and even looping it over and over, along with a lot of other transformation options to get the GIF or animated image that we want.